Hi friends, my name is Vivekanandan. I am student of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. In this video, I am going to discuss about understanding probability functions and distributions. Probability functions and distributions are essential in understanding uncertain data, and they are used heavily in fields like economics, statistics, and technology. In this presentation, we will see the overview of probability mass and density functions, mathematical expectations, mean and variation, and Poisson distribution. Contents: the basics of probability functions, mathematical expectation and mean calculation, Poisson distribution and applications. Conclusion. Now let's see first the basics of probability function. Probability functions are a fundamental concepts in statistics. They help us understand the likelihood of an event occurring and the probabilities of all possible outcomes. In this section, we will explore probability mass functions and probability density functions along with some real-world examples. Let's see first example, coin toss. Flipping a coin is a simple example of a probability mass function. There are only two possible outcomes, heads or tail, each with 50-50 chances of occurring. Second example, normal distribution. The normal distribution is an example of probability density function. As bell curved shaped, it is used to describe many natural phenomena such as height, weight, and IQ scores. Third example, weather forecast. The weather forecast is a real-world applications of probability density function and probability mass function. It is used probability to inform future weather predictions. Now let's see mathematical expectation and mean calculation. The idea of the mathematical expectation is to measure the central point of a probability distribution, and this section will provide as easy to understand definition of how it calculated. We will also explore mean and variation and their respective application. Mathematical expectation. The mathematical expectation is a key concept and is calculated by multiplying each possible outcome by its probability with all the possible results added up. Mean. The mean is what most people consider to be the average and added up all the values in set and divided by the number of items in that set. Variation. Variation is a measure of how far apart the values in a distribution are. A low variation implies that the data point group closely around the mean, while the high visual variation indicates a wide scatter of values with respect to the center. Now let's see Poisson distribution and application. The Poisson distribution is a powerful mathematical principle that is used heavily in statistics. It is used to calculate the probability of the number of events that occur in a given time period when the time period duration is fixed. In this section, we will explore its definition, application, and suitability in real-world scenario. First, let's see definition of Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is used to model the probability of event occurrence in a fixed time period with the restriction that the average activity is constant. Application of Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is used to model a variety of different phenomena, including rare events such as accident and disaster. Can also be used in telecom and customer service environment to calculate call volumes and wait time. Involves the Poisson distribution. Suitability of Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is appropriate for some real-world conditions, such as where events occur independently from each other and the occurrence rate is normal or predictable. Nonetheless, the Poisson distribution is not suitable for modeling event rates that vary widely or when event rates are low. Now let's see conclusion. This presentation has covered a broad range of concepts related to probability function and distribution. We learned how probability mass and density function work, mathematical expectation, mean and variation calculation, and Poisson distribution. Probability functions. They help us understand the likelihood of an event occurring. Poisson distribution. It is used to calculate probability of events that occurred in a given time when the period's duration is constant. Mathematical expectation. A concept that measure any probability distribution central point. Thank you.